President Donald Trump has just dropped a sanctions bombshell. This time, the U.S. has directly targeted China's oil refinery infrastructure. In a sharp escalation of his maximum pressure campaign to dissuade Iran from going nuclear, for the first time ever, the U.S. has sanctioned Chinese refiners for buying Iranian crude. The sanctioned Chinese refinery is not exactly a giant, but it's part of China's so-called teapots, independent private players that buy up huge volumes of Iranian oil under the radar of American sanctions. Until now, these Chinese teapots were mostly untouched by the U.S. sanctions. In a statement, the Trump administration said that the sanctioned Chinese refinery bought nearly $500 million worth of Iranian crude. Additionally, these huge volumes of Iranian oil reached Chinese shores on ships already sanctioned for links to Yemen's Houthi rebels. Washington's sanctions also targeted a Guangdong-based private storage operator, which the U.S. said became a key gateway for Iranian oil's entry into China. Meanwhile, one of the sanctioned storage operator's owner has claimed that it has only handled oil from Malaysia and Singapore, not Iran. While Trump administration's latest sanctions spree was most predominantly directed at Iranian oil Chinese benefactors, it also targeted a so-called shadow fleet of oil tankers which supposedly transports Iranian oil worldwide. A total of 8 oil tankers have been sanctioned for moving Iranian oil in the dark. These ships, flying flags from Panama to Barbados, make up a shadow fleet that the U.S. believes has been secretly fueling Iran's economy. Also on the blacklist are shell companies from Hong Kong and Liberia that own or manage these 8 vessels. Following the announcement of these sanctions, Brent crude surged above $72 a barrel, its biggest weekly gain since January. Analysts say that this is a clear risk escalation that has opened the specter of increased oil prices. Since January, the Trump administration has unleashed 4 waves of Iran oil sanctions. The latest strike on China's energy supply chain is a warning shot to Iran, to China, and to global markets. The message: if Tehran doesn't come to the table for nuclear talks, Trump is coming for its wallet.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister Lakshman.
Good afternoon.
Making headlines in India well before you landed here.
New Delhi has raised concerns in the recent past vis-à-vis the Khalistani separatists that operate in New Zealand. How do you propose to address these concerns?
In our democracy, we believe in the freedom of speech.
Organizations like the Al-Qaeda or ISIS were to hold a referendum in New Zealand, something related to one of your Western partners. Would you say the same?
We have very well-defined laws in our democracy.
No specific conversation on Khalistan on this visit.
It was raised with me. I also raised back our position.
Are you willing to be open to these concerns from New Delhi?
As I keep coming back to you to say, we have strong laws in our system.
Do you think that Ukraine is at its weakest position?
This war is not about Ukraine.
Do you believe that your president was insulted? Yes or no question. Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.
Diplomacy will work?
Yes.
Do you think Russia will give up the territory if there is no ceasefire? Do you propose to keep fighting?
We are ready to resist.
Do you think there will be peace?
Many countries gave us 3 days.
President Trump said you don't have any cards.
We do not have another choice.
How do you keep fighting?
You ask me once again the same question.
Because you've not answered my question.
We have enough capacities to keep fighting.